guys, another day on video number 15. So I have not been picking up this camera because I have hustled hard the last week. The 7 days I had to bust my ass on this car, I was on it. Me and Rick, thank you Rick for helping me out. He's came 2 days and helped me out. So this is where we're at. So I didn't post a video this last week. You probably ain't gonna get one till this next coming week because I still got a lot more to go. And this is video 15. This is the paint video, and it's gonna happen. I don't care if it takes me 3 more weeks. So you guys might gotta wait for the video, but it's all good. Not like anybody watches it anyway. But anyways, for the guys that do watch it and hear me out here. So, customer came from Colorado to look at the car. Loved it. Absolutely was just so impressed with my work and happy about how the car's coming out. The guy that I build for, you know, he called me and he's like, yeah, my uncle was just, he talked about it all the way home. And he was just so happy with it. You know, he's not worried about the time frame that I've been on it. I did not anticipate this car being more than 3 to 4 months. But life happens, things happen, and I've learned a big lesson. So with that being said, you know, it's going on 8 months, guys. But hey, for as much metal work and as many things I've had to fix and fabricate and mold and shave and patch panel and cut out and all that, I'm a one-man team. I don't got many hours in here. So, you know, I don't do this full time. I don't even do this part time. I do this quarter of a time. And if this was to be in any other shop, it'd probably be there longer than 8 months. So I was supposed to have this done. I don't have a time frame, but my time frame, I wanted it done the beginning of May. Well, today's May 6th. I spent my last week, I took 2 weeks off of work. I spent the whole 2 weeks working on this car. For you guys, it was 1 week because it was only 7 days. For me, it's 2 weeks because I work 12s, and that's 2 freaking weeks of work for me that I took off to work on this car. But I did a lot. I'm going to show you what happened. I'm going to show you what was changed from the customer, that he just wanted to add some things that he wasn't going to use, and he would like me to fix them or change them. So, and it worked out great. So that's perfectly fine. Let me show you. He decided no chrome on the wheel wells. So, molded. All of the holes were welded, and they were skimmed and blocked. This here, when I repaired this, there was still a weird little dip here that I didn't like. So I ended up having to hammer and dolly that a little bit better, and then reshape it with the skim and reblock it. So we're good again there. Doors are fine. Front, no chrome. All those were welded in. Then it was skimmed, and now I gotta sand it. He does not want the chrome on this anymore. So, which worked out perfect for me because I was gonna have to modify this little chrome piece anyways of this trim, just a little hair, but it was perfect because he says, no, I don't even want that trim anyway. Can you mold that? Sure. So I went ahead, and since it was such a very faint little indention of a body line there, I went ahead and used Duraglass, and I glassed it across because Duraglass is very strong. And instead of cutting that lip or making a patch panel and doing welding and warping and all that shit, it is so thin. I mean, look, you can tell from here to there, the thickness of this is very minimal. So I Duraglassed that lip and brought it down further. You know, the lip is here. I brought it down further and floated in, and then blocked it, and then I re-skimmed it with some glaze. So now I need to primer it and reblock it and see what's high, what's low, what's wavy, and fix the imperfections on this. I need to do the same in the wheel wells. And then I got into it with the seam sealer. So I won that battle. Fuck you, seam sealer. I had to get the damn wire wheel and wheel that shit out of there because I am not good with that shit. You know, to you guys out there that are good with seam sealer, I give it to you, man, because that stuff sucks. I've always tried to do it. I've tried taping. I've tried everything. You know, using my finger. I just hate it. And it don't work. Don't work. It was chunky and it came out all screwed up, and when I pulled the tape off, it was all choppy. Done, bro. I grabbed the wire wheel and unglued the shit, threw it all over the shop. That shit is for the birds, bro. Screw seam sealer. I use it on the inside of the car, welds, corners, whatever, where you don't see it, you paint over it, fine, whatever, who gives a shit. But on these drip rails, I can't do it. I will keep trying eventually, but as much work as it took me to have to remove that shit and redo this, I will never do that shit on these cars again. I don't care. Someone else can do it. Kiss my ass. So what I did was re-epoxied the living piss out of it, and then I went back and I just added some glaze in there, which then I sanded it again, and now the metal's showing. And then I actually used a little bit of, I actually used a little bit of 1-part putty to skim a little bit of low spots. So what I'm going to do again is I'm going to finish sanding this out, and then I'm going to put another coat of epoxy on it so I cover up the metal, and then seal that in. And then from there, I'm going to go ahead and have to re-body work and make sure that this is correct, because that wire wheel in that groove was not fun. So I'm going to have to redo these gutters, the drip rails, just to make sure that they're good to go. So, with that being said, I will probably be back out here later tonight or tomorrow, and I'll be on it for the next 3-4 days, and we're going to see how far we get. Hopefully, we will get it paint ready on the outside, maybe even jammed. I don't know. But for now, guys, I'll see you here in a few minutes. Alright, guys, well, we've come to an end. So I've blocked everything out. Once again, I'm thrashed. I figured out why my shirt is always dirty right here, because I'm constantly doing this. I don't know why I do that, but apparently I caught myself doing it, and now I know why my shirt is always dirty right here. You can tell where I'm touching it all the time. I'm always a mess in here with this crap. So anyway, guys, still at it. This is a few days in, video 15. I have not recorded very much the last week because I have been hammering hard. I've had a few setbacks again, things I didn't like. You know, as you get to this very fine perfection stage of it, you start finding little tiny details that bug you. Some of you guys out there, I get it. For some of you guys are like, oh, it's not a big deal. Paint it. No one ever notices it. It looks clean. It's a driver. You know, it's a 7-footer. Whatever. But for me, it's very hard to skip stuff like that because I'm not perfect, guys. I do miss things, and there's things I'm not 100% happy with. But when I'm doing something like this, if I walk in this shop and I see something on the car, that is the only thing I look at. And every time I go around, that's the one thing I stare at. Until I find something else, then I stare at both of them. So, you know, it's like, you know what I mean? It's hard to not look, you know? It's like a topless lady standing in front of you. Can you just look at her face? Probably not. You know, but that's what happens. That's the only thing I can think about that makes absolute sense. You know? Okay, we'll go a different way. You see a big old dent on a candied car, what do you look at? You don't see the color of the car, you see the dent, right? Well, there you go. That's what I see in bodywork. But as of right now, guys, that's where I'm at. And I'm going to continue scuffing this car down so I can put it in some more primer. Catch you here in a few. Alright guys, 12 beers down, epoxy down. So I know it probably don't look no different to you guys, but all the metal is now epoxy. Everything is in epoxy that needs to be epoxied. We're going to let this dry for about 15-20. I'm going to go ahead and mix up. Ow, ran into the garage door. You should get out of the way. But I'm going to go ahead, mix up some epoxy, or Jesus, dude. That's 12 beers speaking. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to mix up the primer. I'm going to go ahead and shoot probably 2 slow, consistent coats on the whole car. Of course, we're going to block it down, so a lot of that's going to come off. But it looks, look at that line, bro. It looks good. It looks good. Yep. Got a little issue right there. I don't know if that's just a sag for me hammering on the freaking epoxy. But there is some shit going on here. And I figured because I had to hammer that shit with that stupid wire wheel to get that stupid freaking damn shit out of there, that I should have never put in there in the first place. I am not a fan, guys. I know you guys know now. But I'm telling you guys, that seam sealer, oh God, I hate it. I'm sorry guys if you can't hear me very well. But I'm in a party mode tonight. I'm trying to hammer, tired. Started hammering some brewskis, jamming some West Coast, got the fans going, got the neon lights on, you know, it's party in here. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you from the west side, you on this side of town, and you jam this music, you from my time era, you know what I'm talking about. When we go to town up in here, with all that Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, Mac 10, Dub C, Easy E, freaking Too Short, Lil Jon, you know what we are talking about. But it looks like I'm gonna have to go to another one. Let's get to some primer. Alright, vato locos. Well, I'm sober again. It's damn 12:30 at night, and pounded some primer on this sucker, bro. Look at, I'm a mess, dude. Still gotta clean the gun. Just finished. Had a little bit of extra primer in the gun, so I went ahead and went over the spots that were really bad. Again, I primered over it real thick, and I'm gonna let it sit for a couple days. I'm gonna come back out here. I'm gonna block this thing 600. I hope I have no issues with this car. I'm not saying I'm not going to, but if it is, it's gonna be very minor. I'll go ahead and block those out, spot prime it, we'll be good to go. This car has been a lot of work. There was a lot of stuff going wrong with this car. I wish I would have just had all the parts from the beginning to do the whole thing, but I didn't. I did the whole back half, and from the doors forward, once I got them back and I started lining things up and doing things, I had to redo it all again, and it just made my life very hard. And it was like triple the work. But we're getting somewhere. Let me show you where I'm at. I'm going to show you the primer before I even guide code it, because every time I seem to pull the camera out, I've already guide coded it, and you guys can't even see it. So here we go. I need to clean this gun up. I got to get my ass inside, clean this mess, primer all over my hands. I didn't even put gloves on. I'm all over the place. But I feel bad because I need to get my ass up early, because tomorrow we're taking my daughter to the zoo with her school, and it's gonna be a long freaking day. Then I gotta take my mom out to eat for Mother's Day, because I can't do it on Sunday because I gotta work. So my wife, my mom, we're going out to eat. It's gonna be a really freaking busy day, but I will be back out here Saturday. So let me give you guys a rundown where I'm at. Boom. The Nightmare on Monte Carlo Street. Alright, she is pretty, guys. She's really good. I mean, look at them lines are crisp. I mean, it came out freaking good, bro. I pounded 2 very slow freaking coats on this thing. Right here, still wet. It's where I had the extra primer, and I dumped it on that area that I kept having issues with. And I also dumped it panel to panel area. I dumped it here in the same problem area. I dumped it here on this same problem and that problem. But after like here back is just, I just primed it normal, 2 regular coats. I primed in here very heavy, which I know there's probably still going to be some body work left in here. I don't know if it's going to sand out or not. I didn't prime the top too much. I dusted a few coats on it, but the top is cherry. The trunk is cherry. The back's cherry. This quarter was cherry. So I kind of just concentrated on the wheel wells, and from like this door forward is where I really gave it, you know, the But it's, yeah, dude, it came out freaking cherry, bro. I went over it again, so it's still wet. So it was with all the extra primer I had in the gun. I sure wasn't going to let it go to waste. I almost used probably 3/4 of a gallon, but this thing's a freaking land yacht, bro. So yeah, it took 3/4 of a gallon to put 2 pretty fat coats on this thing. Damn. One more. There we go. Alright, get it out. But if I would have done heavy on the top, heavy on the trunk, and heavy on these quarters, and heavy on the back, it probably would have took the whole damn gallon, bro. But that's a lot of primer. But this car needed it, dude. I've been sanding a lot on this car. And usually I don't go this far with material. But with this car, for some reason, I keep going. And I keep blocking, and I keep going. I don't know what it is, but it's gonna come out freaking flawless, bro. It's kind of like that one that I'm shooting for the freaking stars, bro. You know, this car was very rough, guys. I did a lot of work on it, a lot of molding, a lot of patch paneling, a lot of fabricating, and with all that, I want it to show. I want everything to just be flawless. So, you know, I ate it, you know, on my hours, but when I'm done with it and I see what I produce, dude, I forget about that to a point, you know, because it's something I wanted to do. Now I can move into my own cars and perfect my own shit, you know, and when I come back to doing stuff for somebody like this, you know, I know where I'm going to be. I know where I'm going to be at. And, I mean, yeah, this same guy's getting another car in here. He's got 3 more to go. So I'm going to have work, but I don't know if I'm going to film those cars as much because I'm going to concentrate on showing you guys my shit. I'm going to work on those cars in the background. I may give you some updates on them, but my shit's going to be priority in this shop. Everything's going to be outside. But camera's going to die. I went through 3 batteries tonight. So anyway, fellas, I'll catch you in the morning. Peace. Alright, guys. Well, once again, we did not get this car done in a good amount of time. So, like I said, we got this car in some primer. It's the following day. I ended up taking some time during the day to go help a friend sand his truck down from my car club. And then when we finished, he came over and helped me sand. So let me show you where I'm at, and we're going to wrap this up. We're going to have to go to video 16 because as I was working on my footage, I realized I got a lot of footage, and there's absolutely no way I'm going to be able to get this car painted in this video. So, without wasting all the footage in the middle, I'm going to post another video, and then hopefully we'll get to the damn paint in the next one. Here we go. We were completely in primer. I guide coated the whole thing, and we started wet sanding this thing with 320, and then I'm going to go into the 600 right after. So I was able to block this panel out here. There's a little bit of a weird spot here. I might skim it. I might block it a little more. I'm not sure. Everything else was good. Door was really good. Low spot there. Gonna skim it. I already told you guys I was gonna have some issues here because of the skim. That was the first round of primer over that. So of course I'm gonna have a few low spots here and there, just little pinholes, little things. Reskim them, spot prime it, good to go. There was a low spot there, low spot here. Same on this line. There were still some weird things on this line I didn't care for. I can feel them. So I'm going to continue blocking and see if I can get them to come out. And once I'm happy with it, guys, then we'll move forward. But so this whole hood was wet sanded except for that top corner. This whole fender, the whole door, and part of that quarter were wet sanded, and this whole fender on this side was wet sanded. So believe it or not, this was the bad fender, and the wet sanding on this one came out pretty damn good. I am going to go ahead and guide coat it and go over it one more time just to make sure that I like where it's at, because this fender was so bad, I don't know how it came out so good. I just want to make sure I didn't miss something. So I'm going to wet sand it, but I got to finish this top, this door, that quarter, the trunk, and the top. So I got to wrap this video up, guys. I mean, I'm not going to be able to finish wet sanding this car, take the hood off, take the front fenders off, take this door, fix the pin, paint the jams. It ain't gonna happen. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna finish wet sanding this car out, fix what I need to fix, spot prime it. Then I'll give you guys an update on video 16 with that when I get to that point. Then I will go ahead and remove the pieces I need. I'll prep them. I'll give you an update when I spray them. I'll put the car back together. I'll give you another update when the car's together. And then we'll clean up shop and we'll start the paint at the end of video 16. And we should be good to go from there. So hopefully I can get this done within the next 2 weeks and get this car out of here this month. Pretty much that puts me, from my own personal timeline, it puts me about a month behind. But dude, these cars take what they take, guys. You know, plus my schedule. I this whole week threw me off because I've had to completely flip-flop my schedule for work. And I can't come in here for 4 days right now at this point. So it kind of hurts me because I would have been so much further along. That's why I'm making this video now, so I have an opportunity to get it done and post it and then get back to it next week. But yeah, I literally just got home from work and I'm like, I don't have a closing part to my video and I kind of need to end it because all the footage I had in there, I was like, okay, well, that's where we're at. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please stick around for video number 16, where we wrap this up and either spray it or we wrap it up and spray it in 17. Either way, it's going to get done. Either way, it's going to get done. The only thing that would hold me up right now is the fact that this weather is bad again. It is really, really windy out there. We're supposed to get another cold breeze, rain, all kinds of crap. So either way, as long as I get this car done, put back together, ready to go, if I have to wait for it to warm up again and a good solid day to paint it, so be it. I will just start hammering on this 32 right away and start getting what I need done right here, and that car is going to be there until I can spray it. We're not in a hurry. I just would like to get it done so I don't have any other obligations other than my own stuff right now. But this is where we're at, and that's pretty much where we're going to be. So like I said, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing and keeping up with my channel. Please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and follow me. Get the updates. And I mean, once this car goes, guys, we're going to build all 30s. All of them. And 140. All pre-war. I got 4 cars pre-war that I'm going to do. And they all belong to me. And I am going to detail and show you guys every little thing I do with every single one of them all the way through. And we're going to enjoy it. So, you know, it's going to be fun to build my own cars, get things done, not have any obligations to any customers at this point, and just do my own shit for a while, you know. Alright, mother truckers, so we got the hood off the car, and pretty much what we're going to do today is try to mold this hood. So this is what my idea is, because I do not want to cut this fish plate out because it holds it, and I don't want to move it, and I don't want to mess with it. So this is where we're at. What I'm going to do is put some more welding here and flush it in so it's got a step just like this. This has a step. It's going to have another little step here, and then in the back it's going to step off and taper just really short. Here is really bad. I cut that shit out of it. So we're going to go ahead and put this piece in and weld that in, clean this up so all this will look good, and this will just have a step. And then we're going to do the same to the other side. So that's where we are for now. I will give you guys an update when I'm done with this portion and off to the finishing the bodywork portion on this thing, so we can get it in some paint. The reason why I'm not filming all of this stuff, guys, is because I've already got a lot of content on this video, and we're already going to have to stretch this video to number 16 for the paint. So I'm trying to keep everything I can for video 15 because I have to end video 15 today so I can get a video out. I have not put a video out in like 2 or 3 weeks. So we're just going to keep this going until I get where I got to go. But for now, all my content is it's way too much. So I'm going to have to end this video today at some point. And wherever I get today is where the video ends. And we'll start video 16 with the continuance of it. And hopefully it gets painted in 16. If not, then 17, 20, 30, who knows. Whatever. But it's going to get done. And we're there. So I'll kick you guys on here in a minute. Alright fellas, this is a wrap for today. So here we go. We knocked it out. We got both of these things welded. I built an inner structure piece here, a patch panel that floated in and went into the fish plate, and then I molded the fish plate with the step and then a step down, like a little ramp. It's pretty much gonna be the same as this little ramp here. Then it ramps up and then it floats back down. It'll look a lot cleaner and better once I get some filler on it. But for right now, guys, I gotta get my ass in the shower. I gotta go. I started to put some Duraglass on it, and you can tell how it starts to float out really nice. This needs another round of Duraglass, and I'll float it in really good and box it right. And then after that, we should be able to put a light skim coat of glaze on it. We might not even need, well, yeah, I'll probably put glaze regardless. But it's looking really good, guys. Wind is blowing pretty good out here today. So that's there, and we're ready to go. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'll post this video later tonight or tomorrow, and we'll keep on trucking. But so far, this thing's looking really good. I'm happy with how nice it's coming out. It's gonna come out beautiful. All right, guys, thank you. Make sure you like and subscribe and follow me for more content. So I will see you guys on video number 16 of the Monte Carlo. Peace.